Hey traders, so today we will continue with the mental game research and videos, and in the next several videos I just want to share my raw experience. Mostly I wrote my impressions, my experience in the real time during some time, during pretty long time actually, and this is a good task in itself, this is a good practice in itself. And then based on this research, self-research, I will then make more videos about mental game templates and mental hands and so on. But first, I just want to show you an example, and the task is very easy here. So when you wake up, when you just when you are going through your trading day, you record how you feel. You record what you think, what you do, your triggers, and so on. So I will just read it. You'll see this price action on the screen. If you want, you can look for something else. So this is kind of like a podcast, you know. So real-time self-research. This first video will be a collection from 2022 to 2023, maybe the beginning. So basically 2022. So this is the loop which I was going through in 2022 and probably in 2021 and partially in 2023 also. And I'm sure a lot of you will recognize yourself and your own problems, but maybe said in different words. So this is not only my experience sharing example, but also a text that maybe will make you a bit more self-aware of what is going on with you. So my usual cycle was ending with this. So let's start. And I mean cycle of some good trading, then that ended up with some tilt. So today I did a standard collection of mistakes. So, tilt, chasing the price, too many trades, over risking. Why? After several losses, it seemed that my next trade will be the trade, and I will be able to make it all back in this one trade. And that's why I was not only over risking, but also made my risk bigger. Was there any rational reason behind it? I guess no. At these times where it's like over risking and tilting, there was actually no price action based on my strategy, unless really forced one. And the price was really unclear. And my remark here, so yes, this is a repeated pattern where I just trade in real unclear environment where it's time to step away. And on the contrary, when I can step away, I have better day. So continue now. 15 minutes was really unclear, and in a good mental day, in a day where I feel good mentally, I would just skip it without no doubt. But I really wanted to return what I lost right now, and I wanted it more than I wanted to follow the rules at the moment. Because my rules could not do it at the moment. Because my rules told me to step away. So when I step away, there is no chance I can earn more. Of course, there is 100% guarantee I will not lose more, but at the moment, it didn't satisfy me. But over risking and over trading gave me like 1% chance or 0.5% chance that I will make it back. And that, unfortunately, based on my history, I know that I was able to make it back sometimes, actually pretty often. But then I always lose it all and even more. And in a bad market condition, the chance that you will be just chopped out of the market because the price is just moving back and forth is it just does not have direction, especially when you have higher targets like 5R, 7R. Then if the market is unclear, you have no chance. Of course, later so this is another remark, later I moved to lower targets, but what I noticed is that if you are not using like microscopic stop loss, in a bad market condition, even 1R is hardly achievable because the market will just go 0.5, 0.7 and then comes back. So unclear markets, yes, they are account killers. So let's continue. So it's really hard for me to accept the immediate loss because I want to have profits from the market. And not only that, unfortunately, not only profit, because I feel like personally affected by losses, and I need to prove myself that I can do it and it's all working. Yes, these are the days. To be honest, so this is a continuation of this research. And again, this is not about particular day because I just collected what I had from my previous journals when I didn't have the practice. So later I will have it like daily, almost daily, you know. But now I just collected the overall general feeling, how I was feeling during 2022 and what was happening in my head. So in fact, what I'm feeling right now is one of the worst feelings I had in all my life, and I feel it at least once a month, and yeah, sometimes even several times a month, and it's really hard to deal with it. With that said, I recognize and I know that the only times where it was okay to trade is when I actually followed the rules. Yes, I didn't have enormous amount of profits, but like 2-3 hours per week is a really achievable result for me, and basically that's all I need if I have a good funded account. Yeah, and because because of these all violations, I had I blowed so many accounts, even the accounts that were in good profit, and I blowed them in several days or hours even. So please, future me, don't do it because it hurts. It really hurts. And if you trade normally, just you don't need to change anything now. You know the setups, you know the strategy. Like even with the risk of 0.25, you can have a good amount of dollar profits, especially if you can do it mm, on a constant basis. So when you're calm and relaxed, but not too relaxed to extent of not caring, you are doing it all right. So you don't need to like develop anymore in terms of technical skills. You just need to be more relaxed. And if you are doing shit, you are destroying everything in several hours, really in several hours usually. And mainly this gradual growth and quality entries, they give you foundations for further growth, and your rules violation, they just lead to a fall, because even if you have profit, subconsciously you know this profit wasn't made based on the system, so you're like scared that you can't repeat it, and at the same time you're fixing the belief that you can do it only with violation of the rules, you know. So it's really hard, and you don't need to do it. And then next part is 90% of my losing trades or big losing trades were made in emotional state during and trading unclear markets, and yeah, with bad emotional conditions. Mainly my biggest losses were caused by repeat entries in the zones that are not working out, because when the trade is going against me, then it just means it isn't time for trading now. Maybe after 2 or 3 entries, it's time to stop and to reconsider. Unfortunately, such periods they went they caused like 2-7% drawdown per day, and yeah, it also really brightly shows itself when I get attached to some zone, to some move. So I kind of tell myself, but this zone should hold, you know. I did all the analysis, and now this is the time for a move. So I'm kind of trying to force my will to the market, and I want to do it. I want to do what I need right now at this moment. My focus is on profit on these moves and not on what I know works. Sometimes I wanted to hear something that will change me once and for all, and will allow to not for these situations to not to repeat. But it seems like there is nothing like that, and probably only I can give myself a correct answer. I feel I need to learn how to accept the standard losses, so usual losses, and to continue to believe in my edge even after losses. Also, what's interesting is that the biggest drawdowns happened after the biggest profit, so I kind of started to feel too confident, overconfident. But even after the biggest problems, when you started to trade following your rules, you gradually start to find the balance again, and even profits. So the main problem right now, and I mean this like almost 2 years ago, yeah, in 2022, and a little bit before, but before 2022 it was even worse. And the main problem right now is that sometimes I have a good week or a good 2 weeks, and then I slowly start to be overconfident, but not like obviously overconfident, kind of fandominess, you know. So just quietly inside myself, and I can tell somebody about the trading. I start to post more regularly because I want to share. I want to tell somebody to do something or something like that, or maybe to teach. And then when I'm not ready for losers and I get them, it hits. You know, it hits, and I just want to fix it, but there is nothing to fix because it's all okay. And because of that, I just start the cycle that I described before. Yeah. So yeah, this is it for the first recording of the raw experience. And the next recordings will be based more on particular weeks, days, and actions. Bye.